looked on to watch some of the State Department briefing on this, but as always, they don't really give you like any any more information than the news put out. Like they don't give you no good, really good information. It seems like you want State Department briefings and all this stuff. Seems like sometimes it's a waste of time. They don't never give you any clues or anything good. But God bless their hearts. But sometimes maybe it's who knows? Maybe it's the people asking the questions. I don't know, but don't hear no good stuff really come out of there. That's where he at? Nah, he ain't there, is he? Let me see. Nah. But let me hit this, right? So this Sinwar guy, right? So they laid him down some time ago, this morning, last night, or something like that. Yesterday, hear reports about they checking the blood DNA. People spreading rumors that he was handcuffed to a child and stuff like that, and and then you got all the people out here saying that they bombed him, but he's sitting up over there next to innocent civilians and stuff like that. I was like, well, pretty ain't nowhere to go. How everyone got pushed to one side. There's nowhere to go. You know what I'm saying? There's absolutely nowhere to go. Like a lot of bases and government entities are in the midst of neighborhoods and things like that, right? He speak. We're getting it. So, but there's always the aspect of that someone chose to press that button. Someone chose to press that button. What's another word? Said, yeah, go ahead and get them, even though there's kids around there. So it's a two-way street on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to roll this window up. Give me a second. Roll this window up a little bit. Yeah. So somebody chose to press that button, knowing that there's, civilians and shit around. And then you go and kill this Sinwar guy. It's either your hostages are already dead and you're not saying nothing, or you want them to be dead. Like, if you keep bombing like that, indiscriminately killing innocent civilians on the way to get one guy or a couple of guys, over and over again, your hostages are probably gone. So now you got people clapping, cheering and stuff like that. But now we got another conundrum to deal with. Now the whole world has a whole nother conundrum to deal with. And I keep trying to tell folks, man, maybe the guy that's in they might have somebody nastier than him. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully not. Hopefully this shit starts to die down and people start to act right up over there on all sides. You know what I'm saying? Because innocent civilians are the only ones that's going really, really, truly be hurt on all sides. People that ain't got shit to do with it. You got Tel Aviv getting hit, and innocent civilians are dying, getting getting shell shocked. Now if they even alive after that, now they probably fucked up for life, mentally and or physically. You know what I'm saying? But I guarantee y'all, man, there's the people that's up over there clapping, yeah, we got them and all that shit, dancing around and stuff like that. They won't be dancing when the bullets start ringing. You know what I'm saying? All them people out there that's of army age over there in Israel and shit like that, partying and having fun and shit like that, you better go suit up. You better go suit up. You know what I'm saying? You know? Because I mean, it's just my 3 cents. Just my opinion. You know? Maybe I should phrase it like this. Do y'all believe that, I'm gonna get you your question, Andrew Charles. Do y'all believe that Hamas or some other entity won't do something else? Do y'all believe that they won't retaliate with by way of the hostages? Do y'all believe that that this is just gonna be that this right here is the death blow? You know, I know some folks out there, you know, when you talk like this, you know, oh, you those are Hamas talking points. You're Hamas. Nah, motherfucker. Nope. What Andrew Charles said, being a Hamas leader is pretty much a death sentence. Yeah, being a Hamas leader, Houthi, all them cats, and being a leader of them, it's a death sentence because they looking for you. You know. Now, imagine if somebody was to do that. Now, imagine if somebody was to knock off somebody else's leader. What would happen? You know what I'm saying? If these guys if all these guys been picking at each other for years and shit like that, doing shit to each other, you know what I'm saying, for years, you know what I'm saying? You talking about you at war with somebody, and they hit your leader. You know what I'm saying? Is that justifiable or is that unjustifiable? You know, because it seems like every time somebody does something to Israel, it's unjustifiable. You know what I'm saying? Every time Israel, the IDF, shoots at the UN peacekeepers out there, UNIFL, whatever it's called, nobody says anything. Well, I'm sorry. The right people don't say nothing. Right people don't say nothing, and the right people don't hold them accountable. You know what I'm saying? And I think this is the reason why all this shit is like the way it is. I think the reason why all this shit the way it is up over there with these conflicts, so because it's always something every couple years between Israel, Iran, and Palestine. There's always fucking something, right? There's always fucking something. And it seems like it's accountability. The accountability is the problem. That's just my 3 cents. It seems like nobody really wants to hold, for years they want to hold Hamas accountable. Nobody wanted to hold Israel accountable. Nobody really wanted to hold Iran accountable. And then look where we at. Now you got motherfuckers on all sides running like roaches. You know what I'm saying? I want to have this moral high ground and shit like that, but no, I don't think anybody has moral high ground. I don't think anybody does. What's the difference between what happened October 7th and what the IDF has done to innocent women, children, babies, pregnant ladies, the innocents, elderly that can't fend for themselves, people in the hospital that can't fend for themselves, that can't move, can't run. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's all of this. It just seems like whoever got the loudest horn, whoever yells the loudest in the argument wins. That's what it sounds like. Bruce Gas, what's happening? That's what it seems like. Whoever yells the loudest wins the argument with all this shit. Because for years, none of those motherfuckers, nobody has been held accountable out of all them. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my 3 cents on it. You know? When you're at war with somebody, man, and you get laid down, ain't no sympathy for you, as far as I'm concerned. Ain't no say, yeah. You know what I'm saying? They hit one of yours, You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm pretty sure they're going to try to do something, but they ain't got the numbers. They ain't got the Hamas ain't got the fucking numbers anymore. They ain't got They ain't got the numbers. They don't have the armament. They don't have all the good shit. They don't got no air defense systems. Their comms is all fucked up. You know, they ain't got nothing. You got motherfuckers over there acting like civilians, but are IDF or Israeli intelligence officers walking around Gaza and shit like that. Yeah. They act like they don't. Because they all could look alike. They all could blend in on either side. There ain't no, I keep trying to tell folks, between the Palestinian people and the Israelis, there ain't no look at somebody and tell that they're Jewish. There ain't no look at somebody that's from Palestine and to say that they ain't Jewish. They all blend in. You got lighter ones. You got ones that look like Caucasians. You got ones that's dark as Wesley Snipes. You got ones with the lighter complexion, a browner complexion, a darker complexion. You got they long as you speak the language and you can say where your family lived and all that shit, you go ahead and blend in. I'm pretty sure they have people on the ground in Gaza acting like they civilians snitching on people. Yeah. Because how else would they know where these people are at? How else would they know where they at? This is my 3 cents. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. I could be wrong like a motherfucker. But how else would they know where these people are at? You know what I'm saying? The area is so big to where you can't just turn. Oh, they got it on the satellite. So now you got to get them on the satellite. You got to check it from here to there to there to there to there. Watch them all the time. Satellites move, so you might lose the picture on them. You can't really say that you knew where he was all this time because you picked a good time to hit him around a whole bunch of civilians. Obviously, I mean, by the reports that some people are saying. So somebody had to tell. As far or they had eyes on ground, looking like a Palestinian open air prisoner. My boy back? No, he ain't back. That motherfucker ain't back yet. Oh, punk bitch. We supposed to work on this boat. Got to fix this transom on the boat. The transom is where the outboard engine sits on. That whole thing is cracked, man, from the top all the way down. So it needs some fixing. I mean, it's my 3 cents. Is Israel right for laying them down? Yeah, they right for laying that motherfucker down. You know what I'm saying? If a motherfucking mastermind and attack on my motherfucking country, yeah, the motherfucker should be laid down. You know? That's just how it is. And thank y'all for showing up. You know? It's about time these motherfuckers start getting it right over there, man. And start fucking learn how to get along over there, because they keep this shit up, man. You got Russia giving Iran and these motherfuckers air defense systems. I think Russia just gave Iran some jets with better capabilities than they had before. A couple of other they're giving them ballistic missiles. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. So, and then you got North Korea helping out with Russia right now. You know, man, them North Koreans, they go over there and help out Russia. Them motherfuckers ain't going back. They're gonna be like, damn, I can get an Android phone, I can get a car. Ooh, I could do this, I could do that. Oh shit, and I could talk about motherfuckers and not getting oh, I ain't going back. Deuces. Straight up. You know, and that's a whole nother thing too. Like people keep saying, it's like Ukraine ain't gonna win and all this stuff. You know, Russia ain't doing too good over there in Ukraine, believe it or not. Like if you can't watch the news and see that, I don't know what to tell you. Because if Russia was doing so good, this shit would have been over. It would have been over with. It would have been over with. But it ain't. And that might be coming to a closure soon too. As either Russia says fuck this shit, or the North Koreans go over there and fight with them and start handling some business and take over Ukraine. But that Ukraine ain't gonna be the end of it. He's gonna take another spot after that. But he ain't gonna be able to hold down Ukraine, no. He ain't gonna be able to hold it down. Cause them people over there, remember they be having all them little bitty private armies and shit like that, and them radical groups and shit like that. All them Russian officials gonna be getting pop shots. They gonna have to ban guns and all that shit up over there, cause all them I don't think that's just gonna be like a yeah, y'all come in and take over and that's it. Like I don't think that's how it's gonna work, bro. I don't think that's how it's gonna work. And then try to take taxes from folks and open up the legislation and all that shit. Who's gonna be in the government and all that stuff? Like I don't think that's how it works, man. You know, I could be wrong, but you know, I see Russia taking over Ukraine. I see a whole bunch of pop shots happening, and a whole bunch of Russian officials getting their wig split, walking to work on their lunch break, mowing the grass. What's another one? Picking up the mail early in the morning, picking up newspapers off the grass. They're gonna be getting out there drinking, going to the coffee shop and shit like that. Man, they're gonna be getting their wig split. Shit. Have you ever seen a motherfucker get shot in the head and that motherfucking hat go flying? That's what you're gonna see up over there, man. If that shit happens. But yeah, man, they got the Sinwar guy. He got his motherfucking they got a picture of him online right now, laying down. They fucked him. They fucked him up. They fucked him up. And man, I don't think Israel want them hostages back, bro. I don't think they want them back. You ask me. They wanted them hostages back. You know, there's things they could have done, but they didn't want to do it. You know, because who wants to give it to terroristic demands or negotiate with a terrorist? But you've been negotiating from all this long. You put them in power, and then when they put in Hamas in power, Israel probably put their own people in there as spies in Hamas. So you know, because that's what they do. That's what they do. They put people within their other people's governments and shit like that. That's why Iran just caught a couple of Israeli spies within their own defense force. Yes, sir. They caught like two or three of them. Yeah, they caught like 2 or 3 of them. So, you know, it's not like they don't know. Because that's how I was trying to tell the dude is like, oh, the pager bomb thing was sophisticated and this and the third. It's like most countries won't do it because ethically the shit is wrong. Because you're gonna be blowing up people that possibly ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You know, second of all, it's like whatever you do. Second of all, when that shit comes back to you, don't go crying. Don't go crying if that shit comes back in a full circle, and it, you know, with the food and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Poisoning food now. You know, and all that shit. Don't go crying. You know what I'm saying? Don't go crying. You know, because then people gonna be like, oh, that was horrible and this and the third. I was like, well, what do you fucking expect, man? You know, what do you fucking expect? But I suspect If the head dude is gone, from Hamas, and all you got left is a gaggle of guys, and they pissed off, and they want to hurt somebody, they want to lash out and get their lick back, they killing them hostages. I hope they don't. I hope what they do is, I hope they give the hostages up and try to fix whatever little bit left they got of that land. You know, but the main problem I see is that people are not being held accountable. Another problem is that people should never put Hamas out there anyways like that, as far as to be the leader of them. And they can say, oh, they elected them and this and the third. Well, they probably had no choice to elect them. And then they probably had something called election interference, because we all know all these little countries like that, like, you know, Iraq and Libya, and every time somebody takes over a country, there's one country playing mind games on who to put in. The same thing with Burkina Faso. Look why they president gone. Niger and all these other countries. Look at their presidents and see what their presidents did and see how they got in. You know, and the people of their own land even feel that they were cheated out of an election. Yeah, on that note, peace.